Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and mercy to the elect. Yahweh is the Most High's name, meaning He is. Yahawashai is the name of His Son, meaning He deliver or He Savior. Those are the true names of who the world is calling God and Jesus Christ. Their true names are Yahweh and Yahawashai. The true Israelites are us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The devil is the self-proclaimed white man who is Esau, Edom the wicked. And we're living in the last days prophesying against Babylon the Great, which is the evil, wicked empire of this time. All right, the stub hub of this beast system, Babylon the Great, America. All right, these things have been revealed to us in these last days so that we can obtain salvation, do the things we need to do necessary to be saved from what you see right here on the screen. All right, ultimately, this is the final plague that's going to befall the earth in these last days, a nuclear destruction, all right, which is going to completely annihilate this whole system, this society, and this empire, and the kingdom of heaven will be established. And what inspired this lesson is the headline to this article right here. I took a screenshot of it. It says nuclear attack. 15 worst places you can be include this Illinois city. All right, now why is something like this in the headlines to begin with? Because this is the time we're in. We're in the time where all of these nations are gearing up for war. All right, the third woe in the scriptures, World War III. Okay, also known as the War of Armageddon, the war to end all wars. All right, and this war is going to result in the complete destruction of America, Babylon the Great. So I found it funny that this article says 15 worst places you can be include this Illinois city. No, anywhere you are in America during this time is the worst place to be. When those silos shoot those hypersonic nukes and those nuclear missiles off, and you're not of the elect, and you're in America living at the time, you're going to be melted. All right, it doesn't matter where you at. It doesn't matter if you in California, if you in New York, if you in Nebraska, if you anywhere in this region, you're going to be melted if you're not Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's elect. And that's going to be 99.9% remaining of the people here. All right, even 2/3 of the Israelites, the scriptures say they're going to be cut off and die. All right, only that 1/3 remnant, the elect, is going to be delivered from this. So it doesn't matter where you're at. All right, only the elect of Israel is going to be beamed up on those ships. And then you have the top members of this society, those Edomites, the elite banking families, right? They're going to escape in those bunkers, right? They're going to escape in those bunkers. But when the kingdom of heaven is established, they're going to be the first fruits of Esau to go into slavery. So really, they didn't escape. They just are going to be preserved to be servants and slaves in the kingdom of heaven and to clean up the earth they destroyed. All right. But you Edomites living in this society, you live in Beverly Hills, the Hamptons, all these, so-called wealthy, estates and suburbs. You're low level. You Orange County Edomites, you can't afford any bunker that's going to save you from this nuclear destruction that's coming. And if you decide to fly out to the UK somewhere, you're going to be destroyed there. Nuclear missiles are going to touch the UK. They're going to touch China. They're going to touch Russia. All right. But America is going to be a whole lake of fire. There's not going to be any surviving. All right? The whole land is going to be desolate. Ain't no 15 worst places you could be. No, any place you are in America is the worst place you could be. All right? And prophecy tells us so. Let's get the prophecy in Jeremiah 51. Also in Jeremiah 49, and we'll get one or two more precepts. So this is Jeremiah 51 starting at 28. It says, prepare against her. The her is the whore that sitteth, the whore that's riding the beast, sitting upon many waters. That whore is America, and that's mentioned in Revelation 17. The whore is America, Babylon the Great, and scarlet, representing wealth and comfort and glory. All right, that beast that whore is riding on is this system, NATO and the EU. All right, and then the waters is the people that it has this influence and control over. So that's the her mentioned here. The her is America, Babylon the Great. It says, prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes. All right, now the Medes are an ancient empire followed by the Persians. But when you apply it to today's time, the Russians, all right, Russia represents the Medes, okay, coming in that spirit of the bear. Because when you go to the vision of those empires that the prophet Daniel was given into, the first empire you had was likened to a lion with wings, and that lion was the Assyrian Babylonian Empire. All right, then after that empire fell, the Medes, all right, the Medes took that empire down, the Medo-Persian Empire, and what was it likened to? A bear. All right, and Russia is in that same spirit of the bear. So the kings of the Medes have already rose up. You had the USSR, during the Cold War, that dude Stalin. All right, and now fast forward a little bit of time, you got Putin. And Putin is in the spirit of the kings of the Medes. He's trying to get his lands back. He's trying to build back that USSR. And it's all in the spirit of prophecy. So the Medes, the Russians, are going to eventually completely rise up against America and shoot those hypersonic nukes. Just look at your local news channel, politics, what's going on in the world, and you'll clearly see this. It says the captains thereof and all the rulers thereof and all the land of his dominion. Right? And what is Putin currently doing? He's fighting to get all of the lands that Russia once owned back and get those empires back under him. For what? To come up against Babylon the Great, NATO, this beast system. All right, and fuck those Russians too, because those are Edomites as well. It says, and the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall be performed against Babylon. So what's getting ready to happen to America? All right, these hypersonic nukes, this nuclear attack is the purpose and will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant. So once those nuclear missiles touch America and the elect is delivered on those ships, there's not going to be any remaining. Everybody who's alive during that time, you're going to be melted. And Yahweh Shai and the angels are going to be zapping laser beams from them chariots to add more fire. Right? Now let's get another precept in Jeremiah 49. And straight to the point, verse 13. This is the Most High talking. He says, for I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra represents Edom, all right, The Edomites, that was the capital of ancient Edom. Now, just like Israel and Jerusalem and Judea is a people before it's a place, Edom, all right, Basra, Teman, those are all people before it's a place, and those same people are here, all right? And America, Babylon the Great, this is like the capital of Esau, Edom, the stub hub of Edom, all right? That Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And those nuclear missiles are going to make this happen. It says, in all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. It says all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. So what do you mean 15 worst places you can be include this Illinois city? No, prophecy says that all the cities, all these places in America are going to be perpetual waste. All right. Let's go to Zephaniah 1, straight to the point. And this chapter is going into the day of the Lord, which is the day those silos shoot those hypersonic nukes off. 200 million warheads from the tip of those missiles touch down on America, Babylon the Great, from all these different nations, even its own allies. And Yahushai returns in those ships with the angels shooting laser beams and delivering the elect. That's the day of the Lord. All right, but in verse 18, it says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. So money and literal silver and gold is going to be obsolete during this time. All right, you think people going to be worried about money and finances when they find out nuclear missiles are on their way? It says, but the whole land, all right, not some of the land, not a few cities here and there. No, the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. And what's the fire of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's jealousy? The arrows of his indignation. All right, those hypersonic nukes. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. All right, so that's that. This is the day that's going to burn like an oven, as it says in Malachi 4:1. All the wicked are going to be stubble. There is no escape from this. The only way out is through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that's only for the elect of Israel, a very small number. All right, and speaking of the elect of Israel, we don't have nothing to worry about during this time. When we hear about those missiles are on their way to America, and we here in America, we going to praise Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and expect hope and expect deliverance. That's our faith. And we believe in what these scriptures tell us. So we'll end it in Psalm 91. Psalm 91:5, it says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. All right, so we don't have nothing to fear, nor for the pestilence. Oh, and Salakia, that arrow that flieth by day is talking about those missiles. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. All right, them talking about that nuclear destruction. The elect, we don't have to worry about this. We're to expect for we're to hope and expect in salvation, like Yahushai told us. When you see these things, lift up your heads, for your redemption, your salvation draw nigh. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Peace and mercy to the elect. Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.